on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
This is what I'm talking about. How seriously cool is this? The building is built over the water.
I think we're gonna like it here.
Yeah.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you happen to be new around here, my name is Trevor and this is Hannah. We are the Delightful Travelers. Welcome. If you're not new, it's nice to see all of your faces again. We're standing in our new condo right now.
We are, but today we're not actually going to give you a tour. We're actually escaping the city for a little bit of a getaway. I know to you it probably looked like we were just away last week, but that was actually filmed a while ago. So
Yeah.
We're definitely in need of a getaway.
So you see a little sneak peek here. We will show you eventually. The reason we're not showing you yet is because we're still missing a lot of things. You might be able to tell our TV is just sitting on a filing cabinet at the moment because all of the parts for our TV stand have, we've been waiting on them for like a month?
Yeah, or more than a month. I think December 16th our TV stand was supposed to arrive. It arrived early January with no parts, which are somewhere in the US.
Has that ever happened to you guys? You get like a delivery and then there's no parts to put something together. So we will give you a tour in the future, promise. Right now we're going to go hop in a car.
We're gonna pick up the car.
We're going to pick up a car. We're renting a car to drive outside the city, but first we're going to grab a coffee and maybe just kind of show you guys the boardwalk really quick here in Halifax. Well, welcome to the boardwalk. We are right downtown in Halifax on the harbor front. It's beautiful here.
It is, and we're literally like 50 steps from our place.
Yeah, this is
so close.
Right outside our door. So we will be showing you more Halifax in the future. We'll touch on that in a minute. First, we need your help. We need your feedback. We need your advice. So obviously, for any of you that are new and tuning in, typically we're traveling, for
around the world
for 6 months. A year or so, or 6 months or 8 months. So
yeah.
Here we are, kind of stuck in Nova Scotia right now because of COVID. Everyone is stuck. And we thought by now we'd be able to travel in January.
Or at least have some plans to travel. We had thought about going somewhere in February and doing it differently than we normally would. We thought about going somewhere warm.
Well, we thought about Mexico.
Mexico, Dominican, something like that. Just renting one apartment, staying in one place for a few months, mainly just to get away, get into the warm, create some content, but generally kind of live like we do here and not do too much.
But in Mexico, we just don't feel like the COVID cases are being reported accurately, and a lot of people are going there, and it just doesn't feel right. Something feels off, but I guess we still could.
Yeah, and you also now require a negative COVID test to get back home into Canada, and that just seems like a whole lot of stress.
So the other thing we thought about is Dominican Republic, and the cases are definitely better there. I think they're definitely reporting the numbers, I think, more accurately. And there's some little towns we thought about doing, Anna said, but now the cases are rising again.
The other thing we actually talked about doing was doing a cross-country trip, so flying to like Vancouver and making our way somehow back across the country, probably different ways.
Across Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the same time...
we probably do that in the spring, but I don't know, cases here too, and the rest of Canada are just
so
crazy.
Let us know what you guys think we should do. Should we just stay put, play it safe, maybe show you more in Nova Scotia? I mean, there are options. We could go across Canada and be safe, but at the same time, where we're at, there's no cases. We're like the New Zealand of Canada here. Nova Scotia is doing really well, so I don't know, a lot to figure out, but we'd like your feedback.
So you might be wondering, why is there a pool on the ground? This is a must-visit thing when you're in Halifax. There's an art display here on the waterfront. I don't know what it's actually called, but we could refer to them, I guess, as the drunken pools. So they're drunk.
Check this out. So it's not just this one. Look, you can see there's some up there. They're all curved. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat piece. There's lots of cool things in Halifax.
There is, and a lot of you guys also have been asking us about traveling. You've also been asking us to do videos on Halifax because we've been back for like 9 months, something like that now. We haven't done really anything on Halifax. We've kind of been keeping it like in our back pocket just because we didn't know when we could travel again. So it's loads of content we can do here. We're going to do food. We're going to do lots of explore videos. If you know Halifax or even you don't know Halifax, is there anything you really want us to do and that you want to see? Let us know in the comments below.
All right, so we did pick up our car, by the way, and now we're just going to grab a coffee for the road because we are going to a very unique place. We can't wait to show you guys, but we do need to get caffeinated for the road.
So it's the daily grind we went to. We've actually been going to this place for a long time. They used to have 2 locations, but then the other one's a big hole right now. It's under construction. There's nothing there. But they're down here on the waterfront. And like I said, we've been going a long time. It's a cool place to just hang out, work for a little while, get some coffee.
The owners are awesome.
And the
too.
owners are really great, yeah.
All right, it's time to go.
It's actually the next day. We are at our very, very unique accommodations. I can't remember if we've actually said where we're staying yet, but if you saw the thumbnail and the title, I guess you know that we're at a boathouse.
Well, spoiler alert, boathouse.
It's a boathouse. It's literally over the water. Like the water, because it's ice right now, is under us, but we'll show you outside in a minute. Right now, we'll give you a tour. Inside, over here is a big old sofa. It's a sofa bed, I believe, but of course there's just 2 of us, so we don't need that. This is a really cool table. It's kind of like a bar, but like it's made out of reclaimed wood. We realized that after we got that wrong in our condo tour, where we couldn't remember the words. Reclaimed wood.
They probably see the view here, so we are going to take you outside because this is just, I mean, this is out of this world. It's one of the best parts. We do also have a gorgeous bed. Look at that. And can we just point out the beams here as well?
I love the beams. It makes such a difference. Like if that wasn't here, it would be really neat in here, but that's so cool. I love it. Kitchen area over here. It's pretty simple, but it's got everything you need. You get a fridge, a toaster oven. There is like one of those, I don't even know what you call them, like a stovetop thing that you plug in.
Yeah,
So
this
you
is
can
some
cook.
counter so you can cook.
Yeah.
But fridge, and again, it just goes back to all the details, all the reclaimed wood.
Yes.
And it's got one of the
Barn doors.
Yeah, kind of barn doors for the bathroom. And the bathroom is pretty much all you need. You get a toilet, kind of a walk-in shower, and yeah, a little sink. Cool place.
I love this place. It's super cozy, super comfy, nice in the winter time. They've got a heat pump over there, so it's pumping out some heat right now. It's freezing out. It's even colder today than it was yesterday.
Or for our friends in the warm climates, that's actually an air conditioner.
Right, I was just gonna say, if you were here in the summer, it would be an air conditioner and keep you nice and cool.
So this place is really unique. It's been our mission since we've been home and not traveling to kind of find these really, really cool spaces throughout Nova Scotia. And so far we're doing okay, I think.
Yeah, we stayed in some luxury resorts. We stayed in some really neat like cabins, had some winter getaways, had some cool summer getaways. We stayed in domes, that was pretty neat. And we stayed in a whole bunch of different types of tiny homes. I guess this is sort of a tiny home. I hadn't really thought about it, but it's a tiny
Just
home.
over
Just
the water.
Over the water.
So we've been thinking about maybe buying a tiny home at some point. I mean, I know a lot of you know that. We're just keeping our eye out. It's just an idea. Who knows if it will ever happen.
And if we did actually do it, it would be for an investment purpose, not to stop traveling
No,
and live in
not
a
at all.
tiny home. It would just be, we'd stay there sometimes, but we'd mainly rent it out.
This gives us a lot of ideas, though.
Yeah.
I didn't know like places like this existed. in Nova
I
Scotia.
guess you'd have to have water frontage. That's the big thing. In order
Yeah.
to do something like that. Which
Right.
we don't own water frontage. We live awfully close to the water,
And
but
that's probably not very affordable. It's probably expensive.
Yeah.
So who knows?
if somebody owns some water frontage that would like to give us some,
Yeah, just call us, hit us up. But if you guys want to stay here, if you're ever coming to Nova Scotia when this pandemic is over, or if you're in Nova Scotia and just want a staycation, you can book it on Airbnb. We'll leave a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, just so you know. It's one of those things where you will save money. I think it's like $60 or $80 now if it's your first time booking. And we get a tiny bit of a kickback, just a win-win. It's a good way to support the channel. Another good way to support the channel is to hit the thumbs up button. Hit that little thumbs up button.
you also didn't say there's going to be another link below for anyone that has never used Airbnb, never signed up before. It's a sign up link, so basically you sign up and you get a little bit of a credit in your account automatically just for signing up through us.
All right, it's time to go outside.
This is actually the first time I came out here. Trevor came out here last night. We got here right around sunset, I think, and I stayed inside because it's cold. But it's really cool out here. It's really quiet.
Very quiet. And look at all the wharfs. So it's like this wraparound wharf. And there's the home back there. So you guys can see it. It is over the water. Entirely over the water. And look at all the ice. So some of you guys might be wondering if this is a lake. It's actually not a lake. This is the ocean.
Yeah, it's like a little inlet kind of thing.
Yeah.
I guess if you kept going that way, you'd get to the open
Well, you'd be
ocean.
right out to the open Atlantic Ocean, that's for sure. So it's kind of neat because it's an inlet. There's not much wind for starters.
It's a
And
little breezy, but not too bad at all.
just a little bit, but it's also very shallow. I can tell by looking, you can almost see, especially where we are, but you might be able to tell like across the way, it's not that far. So this would be kind of perfect to go kayaking on or canoeing.
So I'm curious if you could go swimming here in the summer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you
Hard to
could.
say.
But there's a lot of seaweed. You know what's really neat is when we're walking around here, because it's so quiet, you can just hear the ice cracking and breaking. So yeah, I mean, it's so cold here today. I feel like the city, even though it's only 45 minutes away, or not even,
25,
25
30,
minutes,
30
I don't even know where I am.
Yep.
It just feels warmer in the city all the time. As soon as you get out here, it's like, oh, all right, it is winter after all. But there's not much snow.
One thing I forgot to say was that this little boathouse has its own little private patio. It's got a barbecue there, some chairs. So yeah, in the summertime at least, or if you're really brave in the wintertime, you could hang out there.
Oh man, this would be awesome in the summer.
I know.
We're gonna have to come back.
Yeah.
Okay, you can probably tell it's a few hours later. There's some pizza in front of us.
It smells really good in here.
We got some wine.
Italian wine.
It's
I
Italian
didn't even
wine.
plan this, but it's gonna go well with the Italian pizza.
It smells so good. We picked this up today. What's it called again?
Rustic Crust. So Halifax has some really, really great pizzas. Maybe
Yes.
at some point we'll do a video about like the best pizzas.
that's a
in
good
Halifax.
idea.
There's an idea. There we go. But this one, Rustic Crust, is out in Tantallon, or up in Upper Tantallon,
Which
I guess
is
it
what,
is.
like 30 minutes? Sort of,
Yeah,
like 20,
20,
25 minutes away from the main core of Halifax?
And not far from where we're staying right now. And I'd heard really great things about it, so this was the perfect opportunity to finally try it. And we just went and picked up a pizza a few hours ago, and then we just heated it up in our little oven.
Yeah, we just have like a little toaster oven here, but we're ready to get into this. This looks delicious.
Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. I love white pizza. I probably gravitate to it more so than you do.
Yeah, definitely she does.
But I do, not like I don't like a red pizza or a tomato pizza, but I don't know, there's something about white pizza that I always end up really enjoying, and I feel like I've converted you in the last couple of months.
She's introduced me to it.
Yeah, so this is
We'll
a
go for it.
wood-fired pizza. It's got a garlic cream base, I think it is. It's got sausage
sounds
and
so good.
salami and caramelized onions and a little bit of red pepper flakes,
My
apparently.
Lord. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look, this is the perfect crust. This is that thin. It's very like an Italian Naples style crust. Really thin. Like this is going to fall apart in the
Oh, and
front.
it's got those little charred marks that we love.
Charred marks.
It smells ridiculous.
Should we do it at the same time?
Yeah.
Let's
One,
go for
two. Oh.
it. Oh, my word. Oh. What's going on in here? Okay. So, I got some of the flavors right away.
Okay.
There's two kinds of meats. I'm pretty sure you already said salami and pepperoni.
No.
No, not
Salami and sausage.
Oh, and sausage. That's what I'm tasting. So, I think the sausage has a bit of kick. The
And
salami.
there's also some red pepper flakes or chili flakes on there too, so that's got a
That's
kick.
what I'm tasting. But everything else, it just rounds it out. I
It's like
love.
heavy on the garlic because I think of the garlic cream, and you got smokiness from like the salami,
Guys, look at
and a
this.
little spiciness from the chili flakes. Ah,
It's
this is actually a time where I feel bad for you guys that you're watching this and not eating this.
if only I had smelly vision, where I could just, and you could smell it. But I just really like this dough. Is very pillowy. The meats, the two different kinds of meats are different textures, and then you have this cheese that is just so divine. You have the garlic, the caramelized onions. They sweeten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So here we are. It's probably time to end the video. If you got this far in the video, we're very happy you did. Make sure to hit the like button. That really helps us out. Leave us a comment down below. There's a share button. If you share it, if you're from Nova Scotia, share the video. Most people in Nova Scotia are on Facebook and they're just not really watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's,
So
a lot
tell
of people
your
watch
friend.
it.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, but we're going to likely be making so many more videos in Nova
But speaking
Scotia.
of that, going back to what we talked about earlier, we just would really love your input on what you think we should do. Obviously, if we travel, it's going to be very, very different than typically, but we just want to know what you think. Should we stay put? Should we go somewhere and just like hunker down on a beach somewhere?
Yeah, I just want to touch on that for a second because I know a lot of people, some people here are going to be watching that are very like, don't travel during coronavirus. And I get it. And we're very responsible people and we don't want to travel during coronavirus. And if we travel during coronavirus, we would do what we're doing in Nova Scotia. We'd rent a place, pick our, we'd be very selective about where we would go out to. We wouldn't
Which
go to
wouldn't be
parties.
often. We wouldn't be going out with people. We'd
No.
kind of be sticking with each other. Maybe go out to eat once in a while, but in a safe environment.
Yeah, and we wouldn't just go to restaurants that were busy. That's if we did it. At the same time, Nova Scotia has almost no cases. Almost zero cases. It's like New Zealand. We've done a great job here. So it makes sense not to travel. So it's just got us thinking, what do we do? If we don't go anywhere, this will be the first winter. We haven't traveled in like five years.
Yeah.
So if anyone's new here, I don't know.
Not just that.
Like-
So it's won't only be the first winter that we've stayed here, but since we actually didn't go anywhere at all, like even for like a week vacation, it's probably closer to 10 years that we didn't leave for like a week.
Well,
Anyway.
I know a lot of us are in that same boat, and we're not looking for anyone to feel bad for us. We're just trying to be very realistic about this. We're sensible people. We're not just going to just run around like people on vacation and not thinking about what we're doing, but we are trying to weigh our options. So if any of you are watching that are sensible people, which I know you are, please let us know what you think. We really want your feedback this time. We don't ever ask for it like this, but should we go somewhere? If we do, should we just try to do what we're talking about and be safe? Or if we stay here, should we stay in Nova Scotia and just do what we're doing? Will you watch it? That's the big thing. A lot of people don't watch Canadian content. This is the dilemma. We never thought we'd be in this position.
Never dreamed it.
Nor did any of you think this would ever happen. So, that said, we're
Okay,
gonna
our pizza's getting cold.
our pizza's getting cold.
let's
We're gonna
stop
eat some pizza. We're gonna stop talking. But if you got this far in the video, we really appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it.
From the head of St. Margaret's Bay in Nova Scotia, I had to really think about that one. We're wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.